One rapper disses a TikToker for trying to steal her man, and another squares up with a TikToker in the club. These are rappers checking TikTokers in a world where social media clout chasing has gone too far. Some rappers have to check TikTokers and YouTubers who just crossed the line. Why Dolomite, known for pushing boundaries with his so-called pranks, finds out the hard way that Boozy Badass is not the one to play with.
You hand mac and cheese to me, boy? Oh no, boy, I said hand it to me now. Boy.
The situation popped off with Dolomite spotting Boozy at a store and deciding to pull some nonsense thinking that it's going to go viral. The Louisiana rapper was initially stunned, but Boozy's crew wasn't about to let this disrespect slide.
Who are you talking to like that?
Boozy, I'm the real hand it to me now, boy.
You ain't talking like that. You tripping.
Man, I will beat your motherfucker. Boy.
Wait. Don't talk to him like that.
Boys, you playing on your...
Oh, things escalated pretty quick when Lil Boom caught Dolomite with a punch, and instead of taking the LL, like a man, the YouTube prankster flips the script by calling the cops hoping to get Boozy and his squad locked up. That backfired faster than he could say, "It's just a prank, bro." Apparently, Dolomite didn't learn his lesson from the Boozy encounter because he later tried it on Tio.
Here, stop taking these pictures here, boy, in my building. Hey, what are you guys doing here, boy? Are you crazy?
Boy, ain't nobody boy, man. Dressed like Bob the Builder. What you talking about?
Boy, what did you say, boy?
No, that boy stuff, bro. Hold on, man. But that
prank.
Ty wasn't having this crap. He checked Dolomite on the spot and had to school him on why racist behavior ain't cool. The situation escalated further when Trey the Truth stepped in to handle business.
we don't prank with the boy with the racist.
Hey, I don't know what you trying to do, go Bob. We on positive vibes.
It's a prank, it's a joke.
Look, if this how you trying to go vibe, bro, that shit get your ass hurt out here, man.
No, it's
You
just
can't hold on, bro, and I ain't nobody's boy, man. Go about your business, man. What's your name?
White Dolomite.
This ain't the way to go about it, bro.
God bless you, bro. Peace be unto you.
Trey kept it 100 warning Dolomite that these pranks could get him seriously hurt or worse in the streets. Some lines you just don't cross, especially when you're playing with fire like that when it comes to checking TikTokers getting two. Bold Chris Brown has proven time and again that he ain't the one to test. Breezy doesn't just respond. He makes sure whoever comes for him regrets it. Some guy spots Chris in the club and starts talking reckless a decision he'd quickly regret. Nobody knows exactly what was said, but whatever it was had Chris heated enough to step up. The moment Chris confronted him, though, dude froze up completely. All that energy disappeared quick. When it was time to back up those words, Chris made sure to call him out online afterward, exposing how this TikToker folded under pressure after acting all tough. That wasn't Breezy's first rodeo with dealing with bold haters either. In another instance, Chris posted some heartfelt pics with his children calling him the best part of me, while most fans would show love in the comments. One TikToker decided to throw shade with this comment followed by crying, laughing emojis. The internet goes wild with fans clowning this TikToker for playing herself by trying to come at Chris sideways. Now some rappers like to check TikTokers with pure aggression, but others prove that sometimes the smoothest way to handle a critic is to flip the script entirely. When Drake dropped an album in June 2022, the internet was quick with the jokes.
Heard that new Drake thing came out, baby. All right, let's see what they talking about. Let me see what they talking about the first song. All right, baby, let's go, let's go. I ain't gonna lie, we gotta get this in his promise. That shit is trash. Consistently drop the trash. Get his promise.
But one TikToker takes it to another level, creating an elaborate parody video that mimicked Drake's distinctive flow while roasting his lyrics.
I know you know that you wanna know that she thinks you know that you're on the phone, that she thinks you know that she wants you to know that I want you to know.
So instead of getting in his feelings about it, Drake hit him with the ultimate flex by reposting it saying, "Y'all laughing emojis, I really be saying some." By embracing this joke instead of fighting it, Drake disarms the TikToker, completely showing that sometimes the best way to check somebody is to just join in on the joke and own it. Talking about checking streamers, disrespecting the culture. Lil TJ, same rapper who survives 7 shots and walks out of the hospital like it's nothing, kept that same energy when calling out Aiden Ross and Kai. Sanat TJ had been on Kai's stream before with no issues, But this hit different when Aiden Ross entered. The conversation the way TJ saw it, Aiden had been trying to cash in on rap culture, while simultaneously making off-color comments about drug use that came off with racist undertones, like he was mocking the culture rather than addressing real issues.
I'm on perks. I don't take perks. I don't take drugs. I might sip in a little now and then. Actually, less than you. Racist. I look like I take perks because I'm black, right? I know.
What really set TJ off was seeing these streamers profiting from hip-hop without showing proper respect in TJ's world. This isn't just entertainment. Rappers put their lives into this art form, literally die for it, and he wasn't about to let streamers treat it like some passing trend they could exploit.
I sent him a voice note about how I feel like he Coach Travolta. He told me he's not watching that. He's watching the election. And that I need to stop taking perks. That's what he think about. He just grind his way to the top using that little face card he got. And use this. Better stay woke. Use everybody. They only fuck with the top notch.
While Kai caught some of the heat of being part of this wave of streamers eating off the hip-hop culture, it was really Aiden who caught the worst of TJ's frustration. After this live stream confrontation went down, Aiden ghosted on the whole situation. Straight crickets.
Stop looking at Yak like he's a weirdo. No, sometimes that's how rappers act. In our society, that's how we act. That's how we get. Feel me? We different from the. This is the one lane where hood get to make their bread. Hood make their bread and put on for other hood.
Now, when it comes to checking TikTokers, Pat God stays ready to smoke anybody stepping out of line. Though he's been known to clap at various internet celebs, his beef with Topper Guild and Viri hit different. Whole thing goes down with Pac. God dropping wore a track that went straight for Topper Guild's neck with no chill instead of Subliminal's Pac. God kept it a buck about what he saw as their fake energy in the game pack. Also went after Vashmai, another creator hanging out with Topper. Track caught fire across SoundCloud and YouTube, with the internet going crazy over Pat God's raw approach. His whole vibe straight to the point. Unapologetic had folks shaken, especially the ones used to that filtered content that dominates. TikTok, now Topper ain't about to take the L without fighting back, so he links up with Vashmi to drop Pack It Up as a response. This back and forth had the timeline lit with both sides, hitting their socials to push their tracks and get their fans involved. Now we'll let you decide who won this one. But what makes Pat God stand out from the other artists is how he doesn't hesitate to put these social media stars on blast. And when it comes to rappers checking the TikTokers going down the list, we have Nicki Minaj here, proving that she's always ready to clap at somebody who steps out of line. Even from her phone screen back in October 2021, TikToker Pablo the Don thought it was a good idea to come for the queen after her collab. With Jesse Nelson on Boys, the content creator tried to call Nicki out for defending Nelson amid blackfishing accusations while supposedly going after Nelson's former bandmate, Leanne Pinnock.
Hi, my name is Pablo, and let me tell y'all something. You can do with this information what you will. You will never, ever catch me on Beyonce's internet airing out a black woman in defense of a white woman when the topic of conversation is blackfishing and how racist that.
Nicki's not gonna take this crap. She hits back with the quickness, telling Pablo to just stafu and calling out what she saw as drama baiting now. To sum it up, she said, "Shut the up," once again trying to get selective outrage from your followers. The topic wasn't blackfishing. Oh, she doesn't stop there. She goes for the jugular, suggesting Pablo was projecting insecurities with those bedroom videos. Ooh, to be specific, she said, "Y'all love using these trigger words to get people bullied, and to have people drag me, you were probably bullied a lot too. You make vids in your bedroom." Damn, the smoke didn't end in 2021, fast forward to 24, and another TikToker tried policing Nicki's Caribbean connections. After she liked a Jamaican TikTok, Nicki shuts this down quick, reminding everybody that she's proudly Trinidadian and doesn't need anybody questioning her cultural ties or even telling her which Caribbean content she can engage with.
Don't know what me liking any other country has to do with me being proud of who I am. I don't want to have to start, cussing motherfuckers out, especially from my own homeland where I was actually.
Speaking to rappers who check TikTokers behind the screen when it comes to checking people coming sideways online, this Bronx bombshell has proven time and again that she's ready for all the smoke. Now Cardi B don't play with respect. She proven. She's ready to check anybody stepping out of her line, even if they're just a tiki-taki trying to gain clout paradise. Paris, somebody who says she's an influencer with a growing following, found this out the hard way when she goes after Cards. Career. The whole situation goes down with Joe Budden criticizing Cardi for her delayed album release, questioning her musical output compared to her peers. Oh, Paris jumps in the mix, taking shots at Cardi by suggesting she was more focused on viral moments than dropping actual music. Ooh, she tweeted, "Why does Cardi B feel she's above criticism? All of her peers are dropping albums and doing progressive things in their career, and she sticks out like a sore thumb. No tours, no meet and greet, no merch, one album featured singles and viral moments. Is she a rapper or does she rant?" Now, Cardi ain't about to let some TikToker throw shade on the hustle. She hits her back with, "That's not what I said. You and your 3 stomachs." Cardi made sure to remind everyone about her bag and the fact that her upcoming album was still generating major buzz despite the wait. What could have been a one-off exchange turned into a full-blown social media war lasting for days. Paris clapped back at Cardi, digging up all the dirt on her.
Y'all may as well tag Cardi B because I'm finna give it to her like she thinks she give it up. And before y'all start, no, she came and found my tweet after all the tweets that I was tweeting to praise her and chose that one, and she should have stood on it. Now, don't delete nothing because I'm just now seeing it and I just woke up and it hit the blogs. Yeah, you caught red-handed. All that backbiting, you thought you was going behind Joe Budden. And at the end of the day, what was said about you is correct. Your ass is sitting around trying to make sure you keep your family intact, and your ass is still over here cussing out fans, delusional fans, when you're getting passed up by every single body around you. You call yourself this bad rapper and you in this terrible 360 deal with Atlantic when you need to be sitting around worried about how you gonna make sure these tracks hit the charts and stay.
Social media went ballistic, with fans going back and forth about who came out on top. Cardi eventually deleted some of her posts, but not before making it crystal clear that she wasn't about to take disrespect from anyone, no matter how many followers they had. She tweeted, "I want to say this to Barty Gang or anybody who just a fan of my music or even my craziness. I have my good days and my bad days. But you know what? Whether it's good or bad, I couldn't be happier with the obvious anticipation. For my album, sometimes I get a little aggressive because y'all know I don't like to be told what to do. But I promise you it's coming this year. Thank you for the love and anticipation and always holding me down. I love y'all." Paris wasn't about this apology, but wasn't much you could do when Cardi was ready to move on. And while some beefs stay confined to Tweety X fingers, others escalate from social media shots to full-blown studio warfare. Now when you're checking TikTokers' few beefs, and as heated as the one between Bad Baby and Alabama Barker in early 2025. Man, what started as personal drama quickly turned into a full-blown music industry feud, with Bad Baby letting Alabama know she was out of pocket for trying to step into her territory. Oh man. The tension kicks off in December 2024, and Bad Baby puts Alabama on blast for allegedly trying to slide into her man Levon's DMs during a brief separation, while Alabama swore Levon was capping about being single. Bad Baby wasn't buying this crap, just had her daughter Callie and was dealing with both a cancer diagnosis and relationship drama when she takes to the gram to call Alabama a clout chaser who disrespected her as a new mom. Oh, that beef quickly levels up from social media shots to studio warfare, because in January 2025, Bad Baby drops Overcooked, taking direct aim at Alabama. Alabama claps back though, with her own track Cry Baby in early February, trying to flip the script. Not about to let Toker have a last word. Bad Baby comes back harder with Miss Whitman later that month, bodying Alabama over Kanye's Carnival beat. Well, that track featured a Barker lookalike in that music video, making it crystal clear who she was coming for, with bars highlighting the difference between her street cred and Alabama's privileged upbringing. Bad Baby reminded everybody that despite her reality TV come up, she'd put in the real work to earn her spot in the rap game. While some fans thought the timing seemed like a publicity stunt to boost streams, the raw energy in their exchanges felt too real to fake. But if you think trading diss tracks is crazy, wait until you see what happens when internet beef steps into the boxing ring. When Toker star Ed Matthews tried to flex on rapper Blueface, he found out the hard way that some beefs are better left online. Their clash heads down on April 2023 at a boxing match in London's Wembley Arena, with that Tiana putting in work on the social media personality. It goes down with Matthews trying to get under Blueface's skin before the fight, taking shots at his relationship with Croce. The TikTokers wild and out posting videos with disrespectful comments about Blueface's girl.
Are you sure that's your kid though? Because I swear your girl was cheating on you.
Yeah, you know it happens. Your girl cheating on you too. You just don't know it.
But no, for real though, why are you with your girls or something? Yeah, but still though, you want your to be loyal, like, man.
Christian, bro, she acts like a fucking dog, do you know what I'm saying?
Blueface was impressed, though he barely acknowledged Matthews. I mean, it's Christian.
But then once it comes up,
let me find it.
Ed Matthews.
this guy? Waiting for some guy named Ed Matthews. That's who I'm fighting.
He has 100 people trying to add into
April 22nd. Where the f is this guy at? Ed and Eddie, where you at, bro?
Ed felt really confident about going as far as offering Blueface a bet, saying that if he could knock Blueface out, then he can get his chain. Blueface still doesn't care.
Hello, mate. Blueface here. Word to Ed Matthews, it's gonna be bloody murder. It's gonna be bloody murder. Australian guts everywhere, April 22nd. You know, I take the bet, bastard boy. If you knock me out, you can have a chain of your selection. And if I knock you out, I don't want anything.
While the ticky-tacky mouth was running for clout Bluefaces in the cut, getting ready to collect both the win and the check, when fight night finally rolled around, the difference between internet fame and street credibility became mad obvious. Blueface came through with heavy hands from the first bell landing shots that had Matthews looking shook.
Finish him! Come on! Come on, champ!
By the fourth, the ref had to call it giving Blueface the Tico after handling business. Blue seemed almost disappointed. They stopped the fight, saying he was just getting started when they pulled the plug.